Alright, we're working on a little blue stain. It's not very big, but we think it's ink, possibly. And we're going to put down some, we're going to use grease lightning on this first. And we're going to scrub it in with a little toothbrush. And then we're going to extract as much as we can of the blue out with a little, it's a bucket head. Not very powerful, but it'll do the job for this. And we're going to get as much of it out as we can. And then we're going to use the steamer, which is heating up here. And we're going to use that 50-50 ammonia and water. And we're going to try to get it the rest of the way out with some steam. But anyway, stay tuned. We're going to start working on the...
Last night, we came in here and this blue thing was real dark blue, like fresh ink. And we did put some grease lightning on it, and we scrubbed it around a bit. And we got the stain to lighten up to this. It was real dark blue, like a blue ink pen. So we lightened it up to this point, but we didn't extract nothing yet. So now what we're going to do is we're going to finish up by putting some more of the grease lightning on. I think my brother's going to spray it right now. And we know the stain will lighten up where it looks like it's going away, but the next day it'll return when the carpet's completely dry. So we're going to do it this way, vacuum up the grease lightning. Then we're going to spray the ammonia on there, and we're going to do it, and we're going to use the heat to completely get it out for the final time. So anyway, that's what we're doing. And see, right now, you can't see none of it. It's out. So we'll be back in a second when we get the vacuum plugged in, and we'll vacuum this up, and we'll let you see the whole process. But it'll take a while that we're not going to do it all on video. So we'll be back in a sec. All right, now we're taking this out with the bucket head. We're extracting the grease lightning out.
There's a little red stain there too.
Okay, right here, there's a little bitty red stain. We'll get it out when we take with the steamer and the red dye solution.
Alright. We're having problems with our camera in the memory card.
Yeah, we got a camera acting up. The thing, here's the thing. If you're doing stuff around your house, grease lightning is one of those, it's one of those chemicals that'll take out stuff that nothing else will. We use a lot of simple green for greasy type stuff. Grease lightning will take out a lot of colors. Ammonia with steam from an iron will take out stuff that grease lightning won't take out. But if you want to have some good stuff around your house to clean stains with, simple green's good, grease lightning's good, and ammonia's good. Oh yeah.
That's what you look for right there.
Just, you can get the big gallon container, which we have at the house, or one of these. These will, if you're not in the carpet cleaning, where you're going to do a lot of these, this will work, this will last for 40 or 50 little stains, which may be more than you're using a lifetime. So
the steamer's pretty much heated up.
We're going to turn the camera off, bring the steamer in here, and start taking this out with steam. So we'll be back in a sec.
Alright, we've started producing steam. It takes about 10 or so minutes for this thing to heat up. And there's the general area we're working on. I don't know if you can even see anything there.
You can't see it now because the grease lightning got it all of it out, but this will finish the job.
Yeah, and you can, when you put those down, you might want to just tap it with your foot lightly to get it set down good. And you don't have to press down on it. But
don't stand on it, just touch it with your foot if you want to, or your fingertips, whatever.
And so that will, on blue stains you can never tell if heat will do anything for you, but we're going to give a shot at that. That little bucket head vacuum there, they're like $20. You can get them at Home Depot.
Minus
And
the bucket.
Yeah, you just provide a bucket for them, and they actually have a lot of power when you have the hose into a carpet or something like that blocked off. But they're not very powerful vacuums, but they sure are handy because they're small and lightweight to carry around. The bad thing about them, they have a very short power cord and a very short hose. So you want to make sure you have outlets close by or use an extension cord.
We don't know if it shows the camera, but it's steaming real hard.
Yeah, there's steam coming out.
Lots of it. And you can leave this down for a few minutes. We check it about every minute and a half, something like that, and make sure that everything's good. We did a bunch of stains with this stain last night, but we don't really video all of them because a lot of people, I think they're boring to people. I mean, it's a fun job to do, and you can make a lot of money taking out little stains, but if you own one of these, you can just take out stains out and don't do nothing else. But it's boring to watch, so we don't film all of them.
This is a carpet that somebody moved out and nobody's even really looked at everything yet, so there may be some other stains that we'll find as we're cleaning it because it's so much dirt in the carpet right now, you can't always tell.
Oh, where's that ammonia?
It's probably in the kitchen.
Bring it and spray this. There's a red spot right here. I'll look at it.
All right.
Here, let me see it. Now you may not see it, but we can. There's a red spot right here, and it's not a big deal. But since we're here anyway, we might as well just take it on out.
Oh, one thing, this is a 1500 watt heating element in here, so if you're running a vacuum in the same room, in the same circuit basically, what you want to do is unplug that temporarily to run your vacuum, and then turn when the vacuum's off, plug that back in so you don't blow your breakers.
Yeah, you could potentially blow a breaker.
And you don't want to mess around and maybe burn out your heating element or even your little vacuum because you have the shock load of when you first started up. So
now, if you guys watching
you don't really need a vacuum when you're doing this. But
if you guys watching this like watching this, let us know, and we'll film more of stain removal with the Wagner wallpaper steamer because we just don't think there's an interest in it, so we don't film it. But we do a lot of it, and we'd be happy to film it if we thought people wanted to watch. If we thought people wanted to watch the videos. So let us know how you feel about that.
Well, we're gonna keep working on this, and I don't know if we'll probably add just a little bit more to the video. I don't think you can really see. It doesn't look like in the viewfinder you can really see what we're talking about on the carpet because the stains are so faint. But we're gonna work on it a little bit more, and then if we don't come back, I want to remind you when you unplug your steamer, you want to let it sit for 10 minutes or so and cool off, and then you drain the water out of the reservoir and everything, and the water's going to be super hot for a long time, so be careful with it.
Yeah, if you drain it out too fast, you could damage the heating element because it'll cool it down too rapidly.
Yeah, and you don't want to fill it with cold water.
No.
If you need to refill it for some reason, what you want to do is let it sit for 5 minutes and then refill it with the hottest tap water you can get, and do it slowly, because you don't want to hit that heating element with cold water or cold air when it's still heated up, because it could be dangerous.
That red stain that was real light, it's gone.
And the blue stain may be gone too.
It's gone, but we're going to make
Blue
sure.
stains are sneaky. They disappear and you
They come back the next
day,
morning when the carpet's dry.
and then you see them again. So I wonder what that is there.
What?
There's a spot there at the window. It may just be some fuzz stuck on the carpet.
It feels like food.
Taste it.
Yeah, taste it. It feels like food of some sort though.
Maybe we should steam it just for the fun of it.
Here, I'll do it real quick and while the camera's on.
Yeah, I think that hose will reach over there.
It won't do much. But
Yeah, when you're doing spots,
here, bring the camera over.
when you're doing spots and little stains, yeah,
Just so you know, right here is something.
yeah, you don't necessarily have them out. You have to wait a day or so and see if they come back.
Yeah.
And if they don't come back, they're out. But some stains will sneaky, they'll return.
We don't guarantee stains on the spot. We guarantee them like overnight. Like, if they don't come back by the next day when the carpet's dry, they won't come back.
Now this area here, I'm getting the camera down. I don't see any blue right now.
The red was up here and it's gone.
The red's out. Red usually doesn't
There's no
come
blue
back.
on the cloth either.
But that doesn't mean that when everything completely cools off and dries that you won't see blue. We'll have to check it again tomorrow and see. Luckily we don't have to. This carpet hasn't even been touched yet, so we don't have to do anything quickly.
Let's see what we got here and see how easy this is coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Show the rag. Let's see.
There's hair on the rag. This part has not been vacuumed. It's gone.
All right.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, so
It's off
That's
there.
cool. That would probably come out when we cleaned with our extractor and everything anyway.
Or our bonnet cleaner.
So, we'll look around, but I don't see anything else. Like these dark stains here, those will come out with cleaning. We don't need to steam for that.
Nope.
Now steam, I don't know if you watch all of our videos, but you may have noticed we got some chewing gum out with the steamer. There's some dark stuff here.
Hey, there's something right there. We'll take this out.
Is that some candle wax?
It's chewing gum, I believe.
Yeah, there's either that or candle wax.
We'll get that out while we're up here, while on this video.
So I'm gonna stop the camera now because
Here's gum.
we're gonna have a super long video, but we're gonna come back maybe and see what it does on this gum.
We'll come back here and then at the end we'll show you the results of everything.
Yeah, and this is not a carpet cleaning, this is just working on some of the spots ahead of time. The carpet cleaning we're not gonna probably do for a couple more weeks. Anyway, if you wanna watch that, stay tuned. Okay, we're done messing with that spot for right now. And he's getting ready, since the steamer's hot, he's gonna try to mess with that gum. And we didn't try to pick any of the loose gum up or anything, but.
There's gum right here. This is, I don't know what that is, but that's gum. All this is gum. This
Try to
is
get the
gum.
green spot first. Now when you take gum out and it's still green, it usually turns black when it finally gets old enough, but the color that's in the gum sometimes can leave a color stain.
So we may
Check
have
that
to
with
get
it.
the color out.
Yeah, but,
Let me get the ammonia.
and it takes a little while for steam to break gum down, but it will usually do it. It's a nice day in February. It's gonna be about 80 today for a high.
Beautiful day in Texas. Let's see if the gum's starting to dissolve a bit.
Not yet.
Oh yeah.
Wipe up as much of it as you can, Jay. Okay, put that back down. So you see it's kind of messy. Don't use a rag that you're going to want to save.
This one's probably going to the dumpster. I don't think we'll wash it out.
Nah.
Spearmint. That's what it smells like.
All right. And when we do finally get up here and clean the carpets, we may find some other stains we need to spot treat. But the truth is, the rug doctor, first off, the Oric Orbiter scrubs the stains pretty good, and most of the stuff comes out when you do that. But the rug doctor does a good job extracting things. And now gum is probably going to be a problem no matter what you use because it's so gooey. But they're actually debating whether they're going to save this carpet. They want to, but things like if it has too much gum and stuff in it, too many stains, that could cause them to decide to get rid of it. So we're doing this partially so they can see if this carpet can be saved or not.
Yeah, it's a mess. Gum ought to be outlawed.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the camera off because this is gonna take a little while, and we'll show you when we
We'll
get
show you
closer
the
to the end.
results.
Even if it doesn't work out, we'll show you where we got on it, so stay tuned. All right, we're still working on that gum. It's almost all the way out. When he started working on another spot, and I sprayed grease lightning on the green that remained, and scrubbed it with a toothbrush, and extracted it with our little bucket head vacuum here. And it's pretty much faded out. That's the spot. You can see just a hint of green in it.
We're going to get the coloring out of it with ammonia. The food dye.
So that was a pretty good gum spot, and you saw how gooey it was. And when we get done, you probably won't be able to tell there was ever any gum there. And the carpet is in fine shape. It's not destroying the carpet by any means. It's basically removing it from the fibers.
Over here is where we're going to work next. This is a cigarette burn. Someone let the cigarette lay down and burn back an inch. This is gum. This is gum. And we got some gum over towards the kitchen area.
Yeah, we're not going to probably show all of that, but you get the general idea. You can get gum out with a steamer.
We'll show enough that you can watch a video.
And if the gum is hardened and you can get some of it out with a scraper or something, we just didn't have anything that scrapes good. If you can remove as much of it as possible by hand first, if it's hardened up, then it makes it a lot easier to steam out the rest. The thing we did was we just steamed a big
We're going to go to this part right here.
we steamed a big blob of gum. Okay, there's where it was. Now step out of the light.
It's pretty much
Okay.
out.
And again, we may come back in a couple days and look, and there may be a little green there or something that we still have to work on, but, you know, so far so good.
But you gotta remember, that was a quarter-sized piece of gum that was harder than a rock.
Yeah.
So we took it from that to this.
And this one in here, if we get real close, I think there's still a hint of blue somewhere here, but it's really hard to spot. What you're doing is you're breaking the stain up enough that people can't just walk right up and say, look at that stain. If they look really, really close, they may be able to see it. But if you didn't know it was there, the chances are you'll never notice it. But you can't always get 100% out, but if you can get 95% out, it looks good. Let's see if this stuff's breaking up. The black gum's the easiest to get out because it's so old.
It's almost out.
Yeah. So steamers and gum, who would have thought, huh?
They do good on wax too.
Yeah.
Great way to get rid of your wax. Melt your wax until it's completely gone. Wipe it out with a rag once you got it melted.
These steamers cost about $50.
They do a lot of work.
Yeah, and they'll definitely, you'll get your money back out of them pretty quick. And a little bucket head for $20, that's not a bad little machine to have for doing, it's got a lot of power when you put it down into the carpet or anything like that, but it does a good job, and for 20 bucks, you might as well grab one if you can. I'm not gonna put a link for it in our video because you have to go to Home Depot to buy those. And that's just the easiest thing. Go to Home Depot to the section where they sell shop vacs and you can pick one up if you want one.
Here's the thing for some of you that want to be an entrepreneur. You can buy one of these steamers and you can literally, if you're in a big city, you can literally, all you do is take out red, blue, yellow, green stains for people, gum, candle wax. You don't even have to get into carpet cleaning. If you can get into a customer, you can make a living with one of these. You get 3 or 4 of these and go to the job and put one down on every spot.
Anyway, keep watching. We're gonna keep working on this. Oh, he's gonna lift it one quick time. Let's see. And you can put it on that cigarette stain if you want. It may take some of the black out. It won't fix the damage.
Let me see if I can.
But it may take out some of the.
I don't have high hopes on
Because
this.
you have the ash and stuff that's in there.
We'll see. It might do something.
And the honest truth is, a good squirt of grease lightning, scrub it with a toothbrush and suck it out might help too.
May do it.
So, anyway, keep watching. Camera quit again, but anyway, we got all this, everything we tried to get out, basically we got out. And this spot here, which was a cigarette burn, it's still there, but we got some of the black out of it, so it's not quite so visible. Once the whole carpet's been cleaned, it's gonna blend in better. He's working on some gum right there. And you can leave it for a second. We're gonna go ahead and just to show you guys once again, if you haven't seen it, we have a little furniture dent here along the wall. We're gonna go ahead and steam that. There's some other big ones in here, but we're not gonna mess with all of them right now. We're just gonna show you guys how you can get a furniture dent out with a steamer. But you ready to see what's under there?
I got it out already.
It's out?
Basically, yeah.
Alright, it was just some gum stains. The rest of it will come out when we clean.
There's not really nothing to it.
So, anyway, we'll show you that furniture dent, and that'll probably be about it for today. So, just give it a second and we'll put that up.
In case we do need to pry.
Alright. We're going to work on that one dent right there. And there are other dents, so we'll see how it goes.
See how it happens. Yeah, steam will normally take a dent out of a carpet, but if the pad is dented underneath the carpet, it may not turn out as well. Depends.
Yeah, you must have a low spot.
Some dents can permanently dent the pad and some dents won't. You never know.
We'll have to see if it's doing anything yet. Just rub it with your foot.
Normally we have a brush, but we didn't bring it, so I'm just foot rubbing it. But it'll bring the dent out.
Yeah. If you have a lot of dents, and this carpet has a lot of dents, and we usually just leave them because they're not going to pay you extra to take dents out, but we're just showing you that you can do it. If at your house you have a big piece of furniture you move and you want to get rid of the dents, a carpet steamer can usually do it. Sometimes if the carpet's been damaged.
See, it's basically out.
Yeah, that's significantly better.
95%. Look at the rest of
It's
that.
enough now that it doesn't
Let's
draw.
get over here. See this one? This is a deep dent. Should see if you
Okay,
can show
hold
the
on,
camera.
show it as good as I can for.
It's a really
That's a
deep
pretty
dent.
deep one, yeah.
So we'll see. That one might be where the pad is crushed. You never know. We'll find out.
So I hope you guys are getting the idea from what we're showing you so far that the steamer is a valuable tool to have in your cleaning arsenal.
It does a lot of work.
Even if you're not a carpet cleaner and you just want something around the house to take care of things, they're good for that. It is not a steamer that you want to use like to clean your bathroom with and stuff. It doesn't really put out, it's not a forced steam type of thing. It's just basically the burner gets the water up to boiling temperature and then steam escapes through the hose.
It's really a wallpaper steamer, but
Yeah.
it works great on carpets.
But as long as you can direct it someplace with a pad or something to concentrate the steam, it does a good job on that type of work. But if you need something that's going to shoot steam, like to clean around, you know, faucet handles and everything, it doesn't it does not shoot steam out.
And in case you don't know, because you're not a carpet cleaner, all carpet cleaners use steamers. They all do it. So it's a very useful item. Let's see if this is working.
See, that one's gone. I'll try to find an angle where I can show it.
It's lifting up. It's not 100%. Oh, it's real close. See, you can see the indentation. It's not down deep. It was down like a half an inch. I'll do it for a couple more seconds here. It'll take it up. There's a deep indentation right here, and there's a real deep one. We'll get those up and then we'll quit showing you guys because you'll get the gist of it.
Yeah. Anyway, stay tuned. I'll let the camera do a stop here so that we can continue on so we don't have a 40-minute video. All right. There's still a little bit of an indentation there, but it's in the corner. It's kind of hard to get your foot in there. We're going to go ahead and go on to another one. Which one you want to do?
This one? It's real deep.
There's a real deep one.
It's down real deep.
All right.
So let's take it up. Watch the magic. In about 30 or 40 seconds, it'll be gone. If we had our Granny Groomer rake up here with us, we just rake up. I mean, all the stuff would come completely out. We raked it, but
yeah, if you brush it, it'll blend it in perfectly.
we didn't realize
So as you can see, the one right there is gone. The one in the corner,
It's
not
gone.
real visible unless you get real close. You can see there's some there. All you can see is the shadow right
You'll
now.
never see it.
But that's the easy way if you have the
Let's see how
machine.
this one's doing because it's been about
Yeah.
40 seconds.
And the steamer doesn't pop them up 100%. You still have to rub it
See,
with
it's
your foot
starting
or
to.
something.
It's come way up. Let me
You gotta rub it with your foot a little bit.
It's almost done.
Yeah, the carpet rake works a little better because it will dig down into the
It
fibers
pulls
better.
the
and pop it
fibers
back
like
up.
It's all right.
This might be a little better for you than the trick of just putting an ice cube on there and letting it melt. That works too, but then you have a wet carpet until everything dries. This is a little faster.
Well, you get a wet carpet from this, but it's
Yeah, but it dries quicker.
this
steam
is
dries
this
quicker.
is guaranteed effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess we got one in the corner too that we're
Get
gonna
this one
work.
right here.
All right, next one. We're gonna hit these real quick since we have the steamer up here because
We didn't know they were up here when we
yeah,
came up. We were
as
just,
fun as it is to use, you really don't wanna, yeah, there's another one right here in the center. This is where the bed's set.
yeah.
But as fun as these steamers are to use, it's just an extra piece of equipment to carry with you, so you don't wanna have to take it to every job. So if you have a chance like this to go over everything real quick, because we've got Dents in the living room, if you have a chance to make a special trip over here and you have the steamer, try to get everything you can get at one time so you don't have to bring it back.
Let's go see that. I'm sure it's
That
done.
one's probably ready to.
It's finished.
And you can also use like the little bucket head vacuum that we have. You can use the vacuum to suck these up after you steam them. Just run over it with a vacuum, that'll
That's
pop
good.
everything up too.
One more in the corner, and I think we're done. Can you see it?
Yeah,
It's down deep.
it's the same type of thing that was in the other corner.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and there's another longer one. The smaller ones you don't have to worry about. They'll usually come out when you clean the carpets, but we'll get the deep indentations out.
The oil carpet will get out most of them.
Yeah, you can use the brush on the orbiter and it pulls the stuff
It'll
up
get it
too.
right out. Or the pad, the bonnet, it just takes the stuff out. Normally.
Well, I might show a little bit more of this but we're gonna be up here just a little while
Just
longer.
gonna shield this and be done. Something
Yeah,
else-
but I'll put a link into the video description and you can see where you can pick up one of these steamers if you wanna get one. And for 50 bucks, I don't know, is it worth
Well,
it
and
to
if you
you?
do buy one, you might as well buy it from us.
Yeah, if you use the link, we appreciate it because that's kind of, we put these videos up, they're informational and everything and help people to see how to use these things.
That's good.
And it's done. But
Well-
yeah, if you'd use our link when you go to Amazon, we'd appreciate it because that way we make a little bit of money for our time
Why
and
not?
everything. But until next time anyway, I think that's all we're gonna show. And we appreciate you guys watching our video. Thanks.